24/7, I'm a real one. I ain't got no money problems, I ain't got no children. Dodging baby, I'm a whoop, that's a close one. Like a host, but her face like she hosts some.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV. Man, I've waited a long time to say that again.
Yes, welcome back, LD2K. I know that I've missed you so much, as well as Team 2K TV and the 2K community. I know you probably...
Up next, the momentum has been in their favor. They've incurred only one loss in the last 6 games, putting the rest of the league on alert. Coming right up on 2K Sports. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry.
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. A moment now to check out some numbers for James Harden.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn, and the big 3 out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. Aldridge out there with Paul Millsap. Cool Hands is out there with Flash. Then it's Tiny, and there's Captain Clutch, and it's Gibson in at the point. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. 2 offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Harden finds Irving. And that one is off. Great D that time from Gibson. Driving inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Irving. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Aldridge's shot is good.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Gibson passes to Captain Clutch. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Pulls up, and he knocks down the jumper.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And Gibson sends it back. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here is Irving. 17 points in his last outing. Millsap kicks to Durant. The 11-footer, that's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Now here's Harden. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
The touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Cool Hands. Millsap covering. Cool Hands, and he drops it in from the low post.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Nobody near Irving. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Here's Flash. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Durant. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Harden on the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. He doesn't hit that one. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Tiny. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Harden. Back to Irving. Harden scanning the floor. Got a piece of it. And here they come. Here's Everett, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Now here's Irving. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Outside Durant. It's deflected. Here's Captain Clutch. Millsap covering. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And on the way from Irving for three. Knocks down the three ball. Irving's got 5 now.
Home team.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
It's time for
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Brown comes in for Paul Millsap. Ennis, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Irving. Here is Skinny. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Mills. Harden right side. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Passes it to Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Now here's Mills, defended by Gibson. Pass to Brown. And Jones sends it back. Left side, Gibson. Now the pass to Tiny. Now here's Jones, down low. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Harden. Driving to the basket. Good work there as it goes.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Gibson passes to Tiny. Harden grabs the miss.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them. Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Gibson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Good. Skinny's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes to Ennis. Driving the lane, and Ennis slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Robertson. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Harden outside. He takes it in. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Robertson passes to Gibson. Jones kicks to Gibson. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Nets trail by 7. Harden up top, defended by Jones. Harden the pass to Ennis. Inside, here's Tiny. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution for your home team.
First quarter. Great scoring through 1. Leading by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. He details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard.
Oh, it is indeed the English angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Skinny is out there with Jones. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Silk. And it's Boss in at the 2 guard. And for Brooklyn, we've got Mills. Bruce Brown is out there with Ennis. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jones. Over Claxton. It's deflected. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the paint. Here's Brown. Misses to start the game. He's on the board with that shot made.
It really does make the game easy for you to lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
To the left side wing. Robertson left side. It's tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from him. That's the most beautiful and exciting part. The growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Millsap comes in for Bruce Brown. Sinks the three-pointer. Mills has got his first 3 points of the game.
And there's one of the sharpest weapons in Mills' arsenal, specifically because of how fast his release is.
Over to the wing. Boss passes to Cool Hands. An easy 2 points on the layup. Cool Hands got 6.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Mills looking it over. And here is KD. 23 points his last outing.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up, handball, basketball,
at the line for 2,
prom and stuff like that, he was just focused on the game.
Free throw drops for KD. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Here's Cool Hands. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to it.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Fast break. Here we go. And here they go. Here's Captain Clutch. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
A nice shot by Irving.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
Here's Silk, covered by Irving. Pass to Cool Hands. Out to the right wing. Captain Clutch nailed from three-point land. Captain Clutch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Silk. Drains the three-pointer. Silk's got 8 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now, here's Durant. He's got 5. Outside Millsap. Outside Irving. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Durant. Cool Hands passes to Silk. Here's Captain Clutch. Here's Everett. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
To the middle, here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. And Durant gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant was able to do everything on the offensive end.
And there's the pass to Cool Hands. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. That's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. James Ennis comes in for Paul Millsap. And James Harden has subbed in for Patty Mills.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Irving.
2 minutes.
Floats one. Snatched away. They're running.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. He kicks to Durant. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, you've got great confidence as a coaching staff when the ball's in Durant's hands. And you can see why. He knows how to make good decisions out there, just like that.
Now here's Gibson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. To the right side. Captain Clutch connects from three-point range. Captain Clutch has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Harden the pass to Durant. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Bruce Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. Seconds left in the second quarter.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here is Robertson following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Tiny. Here's Captain Clutch. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Hangs home the trifecta. And it's 7 points for Tiny.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Outside Irving. Harden against Robertson. He lobs it up.
Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Here's Tiny. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Mavericks in Dallas. There's Captain Clutch. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And over to Shaq now, your take on the Nets.
The shooting percentage they allow is through the roof. The coach should absolutely be gripping into the face now. You need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Captain Clutch is out there with cool hands. And there's Flash, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Tiny in at the shooting guard position. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And for Brooklyn, and the big three out on the perimeter. Irving the one, Harden at the two, and Durant the three. Paul Millsap out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. They've got Captain Clutch. Tiny out there with Big Daddy. And there's Flash. And it's cool hands in at the four.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact. But think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Pass to Harden. with the shot. Misses the jumper. Gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Pass to Captain Clutch. Here's Tiny. 10 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And teams often try to slow down point guards with big defenders. But Greg, you locked up without that in. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of design.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Outside Durant. Down low. Millsap. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Millsap's got his first bucket in this one.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And Gibson, here we go. Out to Bird. The pass to Tiny. Here's Everett. And at last, they get one to fall.
Brooklyn timeout call.
Flash has got 6.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Timeout called. The Nets. Ross, he's checked in for Tiny. And the Nets also making a change. Mills, he's checked in for James Harden. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Irving kicks to Mills. Good on the triple.
Patrick Mills.
6 points for him.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Now here's Gibson. Covered by Mills. Passes it to Boss. To the wing on the left. Here's Everett. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Boss. On the wing, Jones. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Irving. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets has been exactly of that variety.
A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
Nets trail by 14 to the middle. That's good. A nice assist from Durant.
Assist from
KD's
Kevin
got
Durant.
his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Gibson passes to Flash, and he shoots it with authority.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Nets have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. It's Durant with the drive. Can't hit from 12. Gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's the drive. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Outside Gibson. Ennis on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Pass to Boss. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. No good from Gibson. Nets trail by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The floater. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. And he drives in. Oh, that's blocked. Intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Brown, he's checked in for Kevin Durant.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Robertson passes to Captain Clutch. Here is Skinny from 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Claxton. 1:30 left to play here in the third. It's stolen. Irving against Robertson. The pass to Boss. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Boss has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Tiny, he's checked in for Boss. And a change for the Nets. Harden's checked in. Here's Tiny, covered by Irving. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
He gets it in there.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Tiny, the pass to Robertson. Over Harden. Misses off the left iron. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
Come get it. Come get it.
Down by 15. Harden against Robertson. Now Harden. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Over Robertson. That shot missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Irving and Harden, the 2-star guards. Then there's Bruce Brown. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position.
2 shots.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles in his game.
Passes it to Captain Clutch. Here's Tiny. He's covered by Irving. Captain Clutch passes to Skinny. Shot clock at 5. Here's Captain Clutch. Sinks the triple.
How many times times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Harden kicks to Brown. They swipe it, and they're running. Here's Robertson, finished off the break. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Irving. Harden has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
For 3.
Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Learning to play off the ball with the guys like Westbrook and CP3 and Kyrie. Harden sinking the jumper.
Robertson passes to Tyler. And Aldridge comes over to help. It's up a 3. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
They're scoring of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Timeout call, the Nets.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Brooklyn making some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Durant subbed in for Bruce Brown. And he gets it back. Another miss by Harden.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Robertson outside. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Big Daddy's checked in for Captain Clutch. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Well, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
There's the pass to Skinny. Passes to Tyler. Fires from 14. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
The 3 from Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Millsap against Gibson. Here's Tiny. Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Irving finds Harden. They need this one. Millsap has the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Gibson passes to Tyler. Here's Cool Hands. Millsap covering. And the shot is good. That's 12 points for Cool Hands.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
With the jam.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Flash is checked in for Skinny. Mills, he's checked in for the Nets. Outside, KD. Aldridge trying to break free. No good from Durant. Gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Town. Here's Flash. Aldridge is covering. Flash passes to Town. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. Here's Everett. The rebound by the Nets. Pass to KD. And in this era of player empowerment, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective. Well, he's so good around the basket that he doesn't really need to throw it down, but sometimes Aldridge just has to take advantage of it.
Gibson passes to Tiger. Here's Cool Hands, covered by Mills. Here's Cool Hands. He hits it from 9.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Harden, no good. Got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
Home team.
Hey fans, who wants a and now the moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game. Cool Hands.
The lineup for the Nets.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. 1:20 left in the game. Here's Boss. That one goes in.
Yes, that's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Mills passes to Thomas. Back to Mills, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. Here's Silk. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Defended by Griffin. Shot from a low block. And that's off the glass and in.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Harris's shot is good.
Harris. Most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
Silk passes to Boss. The pass to Silk. Biombo in the post. Passes it to Boss. Clock at 4. Off target at the rim. And so they get the victory here at home. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.